to the Sportz Nuts.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Sportz Nutz. Yes, we are coming live today on Monday because we have a special guest who is joining us. Cannot wait to get them going. They're not in here yet, so in the meantime, you'll get to see Shane and mine's lovely faces. But speaking of which, Shane, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Oh man, doing great, man. Just trying to dry out a little bit, but the weather's not cooperating. We made the trek up to Bristol this past weekend for the game. Stayed about as long as we could have it, and as long as our clothes were telling us that we were dry, but we really weren't. So we got out of there and got back in the car and enjoyed the company and the traffic getting in and out, of course. But man, it was a great time. But just ready for some dry weather. Love the cool temperatures that we've had, but ready for some dry weather.
Yeah, we're kind of a little spoiled right now, and I told this to Cassie, and I said, man, like, talk about like this is absolute false fall to the max. I mean, come on, man. It's dadgum 64 degrees here. No, it's cooler there, but it's 64 degrees here today. And yet we're talking about like last week, it was 100 plus degrees. And then this week it's 64 degrees, nearly a 40-degree differential here compared to last week. But you know what, though, we are not complaining. We're absolutely happy to have a reprieve. Well, I know especially my AC and my power bill are going to be definitely happy with the fact that we're not spending an arm and a leg on utilities. But yeah, guys, we have a really big show lined up. I'm messaging our guests. Well, I'm messaging the person who has lined up to guest for us to get it going. Hopefully he'll be here momentarily. But we have a former wide receiver from the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yes, Jimmy Smith, who was drafted actually by the Dallas Cowboys and spent the vast majority of his career actually with the Jaguars. He is actually retired in the Ring of Honor for the Jaguars, only 5 total. So really an illustrious career. We can't wait to have him on. Hopefully we hear from him momentarily. I just messaged our guys, see if we can get him going. So, but in the meantime, while we are still waiting, Shane, can you let everybody kind of know when we may start discussing the Money Lines show, perhaps?
Oh yeah, well, I think we kind of got it already set up. First episode will be towards the end of this month. I believe it would be it's either August 27th or 28th, maybe the 27th.
I thought we were doing the 28th, maybe.
The Wednesday before, so
so that would be the 27th. Yes, the 27th.
Yes. So the 27th we'll start that series. That way we can get all of our picks in before the Thursday night games as they come across throughout the season. So looking forward to that. Like we said, it's going to be kind of just a basic kind of against the spread parlay style kind of roundtable discussion on some picks, on what we think are good bets and bad bets, and just very very excited for it, and hopefully we get the same turnout like we did with our past series this of training days. So that sure enough was fun, and I'm pretty sure that we're going to have a lot more fun with all of our other mini segments that we're going to do.
Oh, man, I had a blast doing that. And shout out to everybody who chimed in, who subscribed, who participated. It really did mean a lot to us that we did really good. John just asked, are y'all going to cover the K-State Iowa State game? What do you think, Shane?
I'm not sure. The way we kind of are structuring this is, it's kind of we're going to pick 5 to 6 games a piece that are kind of in the top of our list. And then, probably about 5 apiece, and then go with 5 nationally kind of ranked games, kind of deal. But I think we should have a good. We should cover a good mini games. With that being said, and plus, as always, we want our fans to chime in, let us know kind of some of their insight on some of the games that they're hearing, like, so we can share on here. And hey, if y'all want to donate to a fund, and we put a little, kind of like a 6 to 10 leg parlay together for $5 to $10 every week. We might be able to set something up like that, and just see what we can do as a group.
Just make a little bit of money, right?
Well, hopefully.
Hopefully. I'm about to say, yeah, I had to amend what I said. Hopefully. Absolutely. Shane, I'm going to go on mute real quick. If you can just talk, I'm going to call and see if we know where he's at. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, while Brandon's trying to figure that out, I want to highlight a couple of things that have gone on recently in the world of sports. We have the Little League Softball World Series going on in Greenville, North Carolina, which is on the opposite side of the state that I'm at. A little bit flatter land, probably a little bit hotter, and hopefully a lot drier, which from the games that I was watching earlier today, it is a whole lot drier there than what it is here. So good luck to all the girls out there. I believe this is the biggest field that they've ever had, for the World Series. So it's great to hear, as we always talk about, Brandon and Matt being girl dads, me being technically a girl dad as well.
No, you are a girl dad. Come on now.
Technically, I guess you could say I'm
Miss
not,
Lily is
but
Miss Lily is a missus.
Oh yeah, she's a messes is what she is. But that, and then I also want to mention the Little League World Series on the baseball side is starting to get going with their regional tournaments and all. Look forward to 2 more weeks, and they'll be in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, actually, I believe it's next week, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe next weekend.
Yeah, I think so.
It starts. So yeah, it's great to see. So man, especially with the youth and the excitement in youth sports all around, it's great to see, and especially with ESPN, the way they cover it, giving us all access to the coaches, hearing them mic'd up. Man, it's you look back on your experiences in Little League and stuff like that, and you think of some of the coaches and mentors that you had that will give you those pep talks. Of course, everything's a little bit more PG than what it was back from what I can remember it. So,
look, Little League in general, it's a lot of fun. It's hosted here in Easley, South Carolina, and we have a lot of fun seeing it. I will tell you this. It's one of the hardest things to find, as we hear Lily talking. It's one of the hardest things to find is a hotel room from Easley all the way down to Clemson. Yes, it goes all the way down to Clemson, folks. It is held here at J.B. Owens complex, literally 15 minutes at most away from me. And it's just an exciting moment. We actually had a family friend who was focused actually on the episode on this last round on TV here. It's Addison's travel ball coach. He had no idea he is on his phone and he's on the TV at the same time. Yes, traffic is bad, Brian. That's absolutely true, especially on 123. But here's the funny thing. One of Addison's teammates, the ESPN announcer goes, man, she looks like she's an absolute slugger. She's probably ready to go and have fun. She probably plays on one of the teams in this area. And let's see. Then one of the other announcers said, oh, no, that she absolutely does. Because that her dad, I think he was wearing the Carolina, the Seams Little League baseball shirt, travel ball team. So he was on there. So it was really cool to have them on there. And I asked, I said, did you let him know he was on TV? And she said she was going to tell him. That was pretty cool, though. But shout out to everybody who is running it. Obviously, yesterday was a really hot day in Texas. Waco, Texas was where they were hosting it as well. and they actually had multiple water breaks and cool down sessions for the kids, which I'm 100% absolutely excited about because it is Texas, and Shane, you know this. It gets hotter than all get out in Texas.
Man, I can remember I played in a state tournament in Dixie Youth. I believe I was 10, maybe 9 or 10. But, man, it was 106. And I was doing the catching duties that day. And so it stayed pretty hot. This was, I think, when the first, fan misters came out.
Oh my God, those are the best.
They had the spongy blades and everything. Most of the water actually ended up more on the blades than it
on the blade than anywhere else. Yes.
So, I can remember when those we had about 2 or 3 of those in the dugout. We were just going to town.
Oh yeah, I mean, it definitely was as hot as all get out. Guys, they were saying that yesterday's temperature at Waco during the hottest part of the time which they were playing was 111 with a heat index over that. No, I'm good. I don't need that heat. I'm done. I mean, I'm already over the heat that we have right now. I mean, it's stupid hot. So I did reach out to our guy who is trying to get this set up. I'm waiting to hear back from him. I hope we do. Let's see here. I hope we get some type of resolution here momentarily. We should. But, just so you guys know, we do have an episode tomorrow. We cannot wait to get it going with you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, man. Just this is stuff that we talk about. I mean, it's going to – I promise you guys, you're going to absolutely enjoy every minute of it. Let's see here. Tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and kind of give a rundown since we're waiting for Jimmy to come on. We're going to talk some. That wasn't good. We're going to talk some baseball. Yes, Major League Baseball had a really exciting news that we're going to share with you guys. A prominent NFL wide receiver. He is hanging his cleats up. We'll talk about him. The Mountain West Conference, they're in an absolute dogfight legal battle. We'll talk a little bit about that. And then the coaches poll, the top 25 preseason coaches poll has come out. We'll talk a little bit about that one as well. Guys, school is back. We'll talk about just certain things that are that are transpiring, and there is a specific school that we absolutely are going to harp on. Cassie, one of the cats knocked something down. And then Shane's got a really good feel-good sports story he's going to discuss. Matt will have one as well. Matt's going to talk a little bit about this fantasy football. Look, we have 8 people who have signed up. We only need 4 more to make the full 12. Help us out, get to the 12 on there. We would really appreciate that one. Shane's going to talk a little bit more about the money lines, which we're really excited about on that one. I'm actually more than ever. And then, guys, we have some requests. But look, I'm going to break this down real quick for you, okay? If you can, help our socials grow. Our Instagram, try and help us get to the 1,000 followers before Halloween, perhaps. YouTube, our goal is to end the year 2025 with 2,500 subscribers. We are, I believe we're at 1,900. If you can help us get to that ever popular 2,500 mark, we'd greatly appreciate it. Our TikTok page, mine is currently at 300. If you can help us maybe get to 1,000, that would be fantastic. Help us get the Sportz Nutz TikTok page also up to at least 500. Our Twitter page, guys, we are currently at 450. Can you guys help us get to 1,100 by the end of 2025? So it says 1.88. So we're 1,880 something, whatever. I'll look in a little bit. And Facebook, we're currently at 1,100. Help us get to that 2,000 mark. That's kind of what we're centralizing around, is trying to get to that 2,000 mark as soon as possible. We absolutely appreciate and we love every one of you. This Friday, yes, we have Peter Blake for the NFC South, and he's going to cover the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This one is actually really, the next one I'm going to talk about is really exciting. August 15th, we have Lance Meadows, who is the play-by-play caller for the New York Giants. He is going to join the show for about 20 minutes and talk to us about Giants football and talk to also us about the the NFL as a season as a whole because it's knocking on the door. Oh, and then there's a really cool story that kind of just broke today, actually. We'll talk about it right now. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to call our guy in a minute. But Shane, did you know that the NCAA men's and women's basketball tournament is actually set to expand the field of 68? It won't happen in 2025 or 26, but they're most likely going to expand for the 2027-2028 season from 68. It'll either be 72 or 78 teams. However, according to the report, it will most likely be 78. What do you think about that? Adding 10 more teams to the NCAA tournament as a whole?
I'm not so sure. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how the talks go. As you said, there's nothing really kind of set in stone right now on if it is going to expand and all. I know that a lot of your smaller schools, mid-majors and all, are going to be pushing for it because maybe you can see instead of just that one conference champion in, now you can get, say, your number 1 and 2 seeds in. I think this is just opening the door really for more of your Power 4 schools to get in because if you look at it, once you're talking about those schools down, in the first 4 in, first 4 out, next 4 out kind of deal, you don't really see many mid-majors in those schools. You see your bottom level of your Power 4 teams depending on, conferences because, if you did that this year, then, I mean, you could almost guarantee 14 tems out the SEC would have made it to the tournament this year. So it's, they're going to have to do a lot of talking and stuff, but that time of year and with what the tournament does, it's all a moneymaker. So we'll just see how it goes.
And I understand why they're doing it because look, you're right. A lot of mid-majors, smaller conferences, whatever's, they don't get the opportunities that are awarded to the big ones like the SEC, ACC, the Big 10, Big 12, those kind of things. And it's not really, the Mountain West Conference does get 2, but it's not fair. Again, it's everybody hates the AAC, the Conference USA, the Sun Belt, whatever, all the smaller ones. I mean, it's not really fair that you could have 2 teams. Let's just bleeps and giggles. Let's say there's 2 teams, okay, for the Big West, right? Okay, one team goes 21-11, and they made it all the way to the championship game of the Big West tournament, and they lose. Well, the team that just won the Big West tournament, they're getting in, and they could have a 17-14 record or whatever, something ridiculous like that. And it's not right that just the champion get in and not the champion and the runner-up. I wholeheartedly think it should be a fair opportunity. Let small schools get that opportunity to grow. Absolutely, they should let them grow. But that's just our thoughts on that one. Excuse me, I apologize. I'm going to do that on the air. We are absolutely excited for the possibility of it growing. Shane, let me call him real quick, and I'll get back on here in 1 second. Okay.
Okay. All right. So as Brandon was mentioning, the possibility, and like I talked about it, the possibility is there, but we'll have to see where it goes from there. Just another couple things that I want to talk about while we've got a little bit of time in the sports world. As we're gearing up for college football season and the NFL and all starting back up, the golf world is gearing up for the Ryder Cup come the end of September. And so I saw a schedule of I believe it was 2 days ago that shows at 8 o'clock the Ryder Cup's on, at 9 o'clock the Ryder Cup's on, 10 o'clock Ryder Cup's on, 11 o'clock Ryder Cup's on, and then it's football from there until 11 o'clock at night again. So, it's we're in this lull of a time in the sports world. Um, and so, it's fixing to get back started, and we can't be more excited about that. Well, my view on the game, we like I mentioned, we didn't get to see much of the game, and we had some other things planned on Sunday, so we weren't able to make it back. The From what I watched after we got back on Sunday and all, man, it was a pretty decent game all in all. I thought it was pretty cool with the home run car going around the track with the flag, and then I thought it was pretty neat as well that they actually put the numbers on the wall that's actually on the track, and told you how far they were. I believe straight down left field, I believe was like 458 to clear that wall. And I believe it was like 586 or 581 or something, the straightaway center for to get at that wall. So we were right there in right center. So there was no chance of us getting a ball hit out there, but it would have been a cool story if it did. But man, the game was good. The pre-race, the fan zone stuff was pretty good. A lot of long lines. I've been to NASCAR races there, and this makes my first other event there. And I believe that NASCAR does a little bit better of job moving people in and out of the stadium and through the stadium, and for beverages and food and stuff than what we saw this past Saturday and Sunday there at the game. I can't speak for Sunday since I wasn't there, but I'm pretty sure with all the problems that they had Saturday, more were to follow on Sunday, having to deal with the crowd that was there Saturday night, and then having to restock and try to get everything ready for Sunday to turn around and do it again. So, man, it was a very fun experience. I hate that Mother Nature didn't help us out in that sense. It could have been a whole lot better, but man, I look for it to be the first of many to come for sure there at Bristol. And many lessons were learned, and so I'm pretty sure the next go around it'll be a whole lot better. Just like everything, whenever you're doing events and stuff like that, normally the inaugural one is not the best one. Normally it's the second one, that because you've already got everything kind of ironed out and stuff like that. It's going to be very interesting to see how they do it again, and if they do it again, because nothing's been kind of set in stone. But I'm pretty sure that it's going to be a kind of an annual thing if we can do it. One thing that we might look into is possibly an all-star game there. Now that would be pretty fun to have some different kind of fanfare and stuff like that you could set up there. Compared to other all-star games that you could have at stadiums. But other than that, want to go ahead and touch on this a little bit. Man, we're getting into preseason for the NFL, and with that comes a lot of cuts and all from practice squads. You've got to bring it down to a 53-man roster. One interesting thing that I like to look at and just kind of shows you where my mind is during the preseason is seeing who gets released and who gets picked up immediately by other teams. Because just because we're out of the draft, we're out of the training camps now, just because that all has stopped doesn't mean that talent evaluation has stopped. So,
Oh no, you kidding me? There are so many quality players out there. Just let them get, in the preseason starts literally Thursday, Shane. I mean, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I mean, I think there's one on Sunday too. So give them an opportunity. I love that this is the best chance for everybody to get their showcase shown. I'm right there with you, and I love it. So Shane, who are you going to circle though as the players are really hone in on? Like, well, who do you out of what you've seen, who could you say, man, he's going to light it up this year? Like, who have you seen so far?
I really haven't seen much. One player that I've been kind of keeping my eye on just because he is a Hokie alum, but is Mr. Lane up there in Washington. He has been making some great catches, and with everything going on up there, it kind of put him into a spotlight, and he's shown out and done great. Of course, there's others out there that you can talk about and all, but from kind of my number one that I think is going to show out this year, and that should be expected to show out, is going to be Abdul Carter.
I like that. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about him. I've heard good. He is scaring people already. That's how solid. And look, August 15th, we have Lance Meadows. He's going to be he's the play-by-play announcer for the Giants. I guarantee he's going to be able to let us kind of really know what's going on. But man, like can I get an amen, Shane? I mean, come on. Football is back, man. Like, for real. And for people who are watching, which I do have an update on our guests, and I'm going to share in just a second. For people who are watching, man, I want you all to sit there and type the same thing right now. Amen. Football is back, baby. And we are beyond excited. All right, so it looks like we're not going to have our guest. Our person who is trying to reach him, he has not been able to get a hold of him. However, we do have somebody who's going to come and join us, actually, and talk to us about soccer. Our good friend John is going to come on. I want you guys to, Shane, you got to hear this, man. Remember we had John on last week, and he told us that
the city.
You saw the news. Yes. This is absolutely insane. See, look, Trey just said, amen. Shane, everybody, I promise you, this is crazy. What is John's going to tell us about the soccer world? I mean, what has just transpired today is going to be an economic disaster for decades to come, because you're losing out on guaranteed revenue. John, but I'm going to let John explain it to him when he comes on. He should be on just a moment. Trey, he has commented, amen, football's back. Coach Vince, it's good to see you, man. As always, guys, if you haven't had a chance, go check out our guy, Coach Vince. Really, really proud of him. His show is taking off, and we're super excited for him. Hey, real quick, also, if you guys can, our guy here, Brian from Tiger Stripes Media, go help them out if you can. He has 60-something subscribers. Let's try and get him to 150 by the end of this year, if not more. He would absolutely appreciate it. He does some really good stuff, and we absolutely enjoy having Brian come on. Matt's not going to unfortunately join us this evening. It's okay, though. It is a Monday. Remember, folks, he does work at a predominantly busy department store. He is like an area director. So, yeah, shout out to Matt and all that kind of stuff. All right, so I'm gonna do a little like wing it story here, okay? There's so many people who say my stadium or my college team has the best introduction bar none. Well, there was an article that was put out who gives the best introductions in college football. And there are so many. God, there's so many out there. But Shane, I kind of know where yours is. I know where yours is. But give me your top five. Who give the best college football entrances that you can think of? Because there's so many. I know I think I have an idea who number 1 is for you, which I guarantee you is probably in the same boat that the vast majority of the world has agreed with.
Yeah, I think that's number 1 on many people's list. But we'll go from top to bottom real quick.
Yeah, let's do that.
So let's go 5.
Okay.
Let's go 5. Something for me, I just love the Oregon's entrance
Oh my God, the duck.
with the duck on
Yes!
the motorcycle. Man, for some reason it's good, and the atmosphere and the game itself and who they are, it kind of plays a role in this as well, because if they weren't kind of predominant, you would just say, okay, yeah, that's a duck riding a motorcycle out on the field kind of deal.
I love it. You just said, yeah, that's a duck just riding on the field right there. I love it. But continue. What's number 4?
Yeah. So number 4, I'm gonna have to go with kind of a nostalgic one, man, with Big Blue. Michigan running out and hitting the Go Blue sign.
Yep, that's right.
That's kind of cool. And plus, they come out from the middle of the field and not an end zone or anything like that. So, and then my top 3, I've seen them all live, and there's something else. But the most exciting 26 seconds in sports with Clemson firing off the cannons and running down the hill. And then my number 2, I've got to go with 2001 at Carolina. It's pretty cool, and especially with the way that they have the light show and everything else with it now. It's always been a production. Even when they're not good, it's still something great to see. So that'd be number 2. And number 1 is obviously Enter Sandman at Virginia Tech. I believe that
I knew that was your number 1.
I believe that's been mentioned as the number 1 on many writers' lists and fan vote lists. You've got to definitely got to see it once in your life and be there to experience
it. You got to experience it.
Man, it's different. I've been to Williams-Brice Stadium when the upper level goes to swaying and you can feel it, but there's a little bit of difference whenever you get everybody jumping in unison. There at Virginia Tech, and they set off seismographs, right down the road for just the entrance of the game. They're big. I guess for the past 5-6 years now, if not more, they spend a lot of money on fireworks that they let off at the beginning of the game. Because we really haven't been able to score that much in the later part of the game. So yeah, they have a great fireworks show whenever they're running out as well. But hey, we'll see if that can't change this year in a couple of years.
All right, so this is according to ESPN. This is actually according to many people. All right, you ready? Trey just wants to know, as if you were going to Atlanta to see Virginia Tech take on South Carolina. What do you think, Shane? Are you?
I was going to try to go, but a couple weekends after that is the Bristol race, and the same guys that came up with me for this race and for this game, we're going to make it out to the race for my birthday. It's kind of going to be our little celebration for that, since we did this one kind of for Jody's 40th birthday kind of deal. So we're just going to celebrate at Bristol. Try to get events around everybody's birthday, and just hopefully they can plan stuff around that too.
Amen on that one. All right, so this is according to ESPN and 24/7 Sports, On 3 Sports. Literally, it's guys. There's so many. All right, number 5. And I actually agree with this one. It is Clemson. Clemson is number 5. Okay. Clemson has the 5th best introduction. The 4th one, you ready to hear this one? Penn State. And I completely understand this. Penn State has a very good introduction. They have a very good fan base. Well, number 3 is actually a tie. And I'm really surprised. Well, I'm both surprised and not surprised. But BYU is actually is listed on this, okay? Reason why is BYU has the Cougar, and number 3 also is going with Oregon Ducks. So it's the 2, okay? All right, so number 2, you ready to hear this one? It is South Carolina, but it's also tied with Virginia Tech. You ready to hear what number 1 is? Wish I was on old Rocky Top. University of Tennessee, Neyland Stadium is actually number 1 according to all major media outlets. Has the second loudest decibel rating in all of college football. They
also have the highest attendance in all of college football. They've got the highest capacity crowd.
Yeah, that's true. Look, this question's for you. When's your birthday? His is next Saturday. He'll be 29 again.
Mine is going to be our first episode of Money Lines. So,
yeah, it was. I love the ratings on this one. He didn't come, but I love the ratings on this one. Absolutely. Hey guys, we have a really special guest coming on. John, what is up, my brother? How you doing, man?
Good. How are you guys doing? I'm glad to be back, man.
Oh yeah. So, all right, John, we talked about this already, but the fans may not know this.
Yes, sir.
I'm stupefied. Don't mind me for quoting the Harry Potter on that one, but let everybody know what in the world just happened today, please.
So today, Sky Sports was at the club Morecambe FC. When I last talked about this on your show, they had a plea from the Punjab Warriors, who were pleading with Jason Whittingham to sell the club to them. He had the deal ready to sign today, and he refused to. And as of today, it is reported that they have zero cash officially left in the bank. So now any employees, all academy players, any players are doing this for free out of their own volition. And on August 20th, if there is still no sale, this will officially be a dead club.
Oh my goodness. Like, come on.
It's staggering.
We talked about this. Like, just think what type of economic impact this is going to have. This is not just a one and done. This is like a decades kind of thing. Am I right?
Century. This is a 105-year-old club. And this is a community-run club. And you saw that today. Go check out some footage, if you can, from like Sky Sports and stuff. There are people literally at the facility protesting ownership, but also at the same time making sure that the Sky Sports people are being taken care of on behalf of the club. These are fans. These are not employees. Some of these are fans just being there at the club to take care.
The ESPN of the UK. That's a question for you? Is Sky Sports the ESPN of UK?
Basically, yes. Sky is basically like their big network, news, sports, everything. Yeah.
So you sent me a message on here. I'm going back up to it right now, and I'm going to show it to everybody. Can you kind of elaborate more onto it, please?
So on the 20th, like I said earlier, on the 20th is the official National League is the 5th tier of English football, which is where Morecambe is located as of present in their club standing. So if there is no sale by the 20th, league officials are going to meet, and that will probably mean the death tolls of this club, because they'll suspend it because there's no sale, there's nothing, no cash in the bank, no nothing to help support this club. And of course, in good conscience, they can't let these employees just work for free, So
what is this guy? All right, seriously, what in the bleep are you thinking? I mean, you could not get it any more. Hey, we're going to give you everything right here. And you just said, no, like,
Right.
oh, this is absolutely
He's gone
devastating.
radio silent, Brandon. This has been a weekend-long thing where he's just gone radio silent. And
He's
that's
on the
not
Cayman Islands. He went to the Cayman Islands. He bolted. Come on now, we know that.
Brandon,
All right, Tyne. So
yeah,
let's just point it out right here. If you want to help folks, you can help this organization out. But what is the toll? How much is this sale going to cost to keep this team alive?
it's probably going to take a good bit to pay off debts, to pay off academy players. It's probably going to take Punjab Warriors having to buy this club. Let's be honest. Even if it's 20 million pounds, it's probably greatly depreciated in value since with all this happening. But this is not something this owner is unused to. This is the same owner that has run a rugby club into the ground the same way. So
got a team. No idea how he got a team, but he got a team.
Exactly. And Brandon, this is exactly why regulation needs to happen in football. Regulation. They're in England. It's a hot topic about whether or not soccer needs to be regulated by the government, and there needs to be like standards in place and regulation to make sure that it's actually being taken care of. And this is the golden standard of why it should be, because otherwise you're going to have crappy owners who will pass these fit and proper persons test, and then you get this where a club is dying.
Absolutely. Hey, Shane's got a question for you. Go ahead,
Yes,
Shane.
sir.
Oh yeah, so I saw today in some news that I believe one of the LA clubs is acquiring somebody from South Korea. I believe on a pretty big deal.
It is a huge deal. So I was telling Brandon about this today. This is actually, so we knew coming into this season, Atlanta United broke the transfer fee and MLS record. This was a record coming into the season, $22 million to buy Emmanuel Latte-Loth and bring him to Atlanta United in January. Well, that record has now been broken thanks to Sung Hyun-min from South Korea, who played with Tottenham Hotspur the last 10 years. And he has broken it with a grand total of $25 million to go to LAFC. He has been one of the better players in the Premier League for a good amount of time. He's a South Korean international player, really well known, really well liked, soft spoken, really liked dude. And yeah, LAFC have pulled it off, and it's a huge deal for MLS if they can get this kind of talent. Just because it's starting to show that MLS is not just a retirement league. This is becoming where players feel like they can actually come and thrive. So it's
we talked about this too earlier, John. You and I did actually. The pool talent for soccer is not really there right now. What needs to change to get the opportunity for collegiate athletes to showcase their talents in soccer, not just international players?
We need to make pay to play and not a thing. I'm dead serious. When one of the big reasons,
like NIL, you mean?
No. So pay to play is basically, we are the only country in world football that makes you pay for your kids to play soccer. So if you want to play soccer, you have to pay to do it. We're the only country that does that, because everywhere else you have these academies where your kids can go to at a very young age and just get trained at the club and then grow up in that club system. And eventually they'll go into the first team, or they'll be sold to another club and play there, if that team fancies them enough. So it's what pay to play does is it makes college the only way for U.S. soccer athletes of that age to be able to have to be trained and developed. So if you're going to, and college is not the way to really train. You want actual like academies. You want these people to be like growing up around the game and around the club, so that you're not just going in being drafted. And we really haven't seen a ton of success with collegiate athletes in MLS. And I truly believe it's because pay to play is a very flawed system. And it's because it's the same for the women's game too, to be honest. Though I would say the women's game is actually better at it because more collegiate athletes are in the women's game, like in WSL right now, than in MLS. But
That's kind of a disheartening statement to say. Hopefully, we see an improvement because soccer is the fastest growing sport in the world, folks. In case you were living under a rock, it absolutely is a fanatic sport. I mean, if you guys have never gone to an Atlanta United game, from the time the fans start walking in Mercedes-Benz to the time the last one comes out, they have not sat down. They have not been quiet. They are going like nonstop. John, man, can you let everybody know where they can find you, please?
Yes, sir. We, the Pitch Grid, you can find us on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. We just published our first episode from being back up from a hiatus to this morning. It went live. We are very excited about that. And we're on TikTok, Instagram, X, Blue Sky, all your social media platforms where you can find us, and all our short content as well. And we cover NFL and soccer. And season is back this week on Saturday, EFL Championship. We're really excited.
Absolutely. Cannot wait. Look, Trey just said, I 100% agree. That's the only way the sport will grow in the U.S. It is so expensive to have kids play baseball now. That's true. There's there needs to be background checks on coaches to make sure they're safe, blah, blah, blah. I will 100% agree with this. Travel ball. Addison's on travel softball, and it's a pretty penny. Softball dues also for the fall is a pretty penny. So I agree. Teach these kids early. Don't have to always be, we're going to pay these things. Teach them early. Give them a chance to really get their feet dirty and understand that it is a great game. Shout out to my nephew, by the way. Jackson is an avid soccer player. His favorite player is Lionel Messi. Actually went to FIFA Club World Cup over the summer. Got the privilege to watch Lionel Messi scores 2 goals at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And, California, man, they have a lot of amazingly athletically gifted soccer players. So absolutely shout out to him. Shout out to everybody. John, man, thank you, brother, for coming on. I appreciate it. I know it was kind of a wing and hope here, but I'm really glad you came on, man. I appreciate it, buddy.
I'm glad you always come on, brother, whenever you need it.
Sounds good. I'll talk to you soon. Sound good, man? All right, Shane. So good. Unfortunately, our guy did not hear at all from Jim. It's okay. I've reached out, didn't hear anything. So let's just quickly recap what is going to take place tomorrow. We cannot wait to talk. Major League Baseball has made an important announcement regarding a northern town. We'll talk a little bit about that one. Really excited, actually. A prominent NFL athlete. He is hanging his cleats up. I played for 9 different franchises. We'll talk about who that is and if he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame or not. The Mountain West Conference is going through a legal battle as like no other against every existing institution that is leaving for the Pac-12 2.0. We'll talk about that one, which schools are fighting back. The top 25 coaches poll preseason has come out. We'll talk about that one. We'll talk about a prominent high school in the state of Georgia because school is back, y'all. We'll talk a little bit about that one. And should other high schools kind of mirror what they're doing? Shane's got a feel-good sports story. Matt has a sports story as well. We will discuss fantasy football. I'm going to post the link. I've already posted it as well, but I'll do it again. We have 8 out of the 12 spots, so we have 4 spots remaining. Let's help us get to that final push to get all 12. Maybe we'll do a second one as well if we get over 12. Shane is going to talk more about the money lines and what more we can dive into about it. And then we have a poll out. We're going to put a poll out for our Saturday series. Should it be held on Saturdays? We will put the poll up there. You guys will let us know what day and time you think it should be held. We absolutely welcome that. And then just quickly let us know how we can get our socials to grow. Greatly appreciate it. And then again, Friday, August the 8th, Peter Blake for the NFC South and the Tampa Bay Bucks will be joining us. August 15th, our good friend Lance Meadows, the play-by-play caller for the New York Giants, is going to join the show as well. So Shane, with that being said, what do you tell everybody, sir?
Oh, man, as always, it's been a pleasure. And just remember, just treat everybody the way you want to be treated. And may the good Lord bless. Peace, love, and bacon grease.
Peace, love, and bacon grease, indeed. Real quickly, Shane, Matt just messaged me. He was in a car accident. Yeah. A friend I was riding with got into a fender bender on the way home. Just got my phone back from the rubble. I'm good. Hydroplaned for a bit and hit a car. Yeah. So keep him in your thoughts, everything, and that kind of stuff. But guys, I always tell you, peace up, A-Town down wise, the greatest sports city there ever was. You guys have a wonderful evening. We'll talk to you tomorrow, 7:30. Be there. Please tune in and have some fun with us. Good night.